Alright, fuckers, welcome back, man, to Son of Scotland 90, the Football Manager 2017 Old Firm Revival series. This is episode 24, and it is the first episode of season 2, a new beginning, guys, and I'm looking forward to it. It should be a great season. So, first of all, let's point out that the two new teams up this season, two teams got promoted, Hibernian and Dundee United, two teams that I would say definitely belong, in the Scottish Premier League, so I think there's no doubt about that, and I think both of those sides should be top 6, so I mean, I'm not necessarily saying they'll get top 6 this season, but, when you think of both those clubs, there's no reason why they can't be considered top 6 clubs in Scotland. Competition reputation, we've moved up a decent amount of places, 4 places in total, so we're now the 21st best league in the world, apparently. I think we could get a bit better than that, maybe have another solid year this year. Then we might be doing well. In terms of Europe, we're going to be represented by Celtic in the Champions League, and in the Europa League, we're going to be represented by Aberdeen, Rangers, and the Scottish Cup winners, Ayr United. Now, I was a bit disappointed Ayr United won the Scottish Cup. Obviously, the better the teams that qualify for Europe, the better we're going to do in Europe, and the more our coefficient's going to go up. With Ayr, you can't see them progressing really much, can you, if you're being honest? So, yeah, I was disappointed Ayr qualified, but who knows, we'll give them a fucking chance. So guys, there's been a lot of shit happened in the first, month really, we're in 13th of July, there's been a lot of shit happening, there's been a lot of transfers happening, and that's what we're going to go do now, and we're going to get stuck in. I'm actually going to show you all the shit that's happened, so hold on here, let's get stuck in. And there you can see, in terms of bringing in players, Celtic have brought in the least amount, and Rangers are joint with the most out. So hold on here, let's fucking hell, man, I'm trying to find this. Come on, where are we? Fuck, man, see, trying to find the transfers in this is a fucking joke. Right, 2 seconds, guys, we're almost there. Right. There's we'll go with Rangers first. Made the most sense with Rangers. We completed the signing of Matthew Knox for Livingston, a player with a lot of potential. I think he was linked with a top Premier League. Was it Man United or Liverpool? He was linked with in real life. So fuck it, we'll snatch him up. Got him for 51k. This was agreed in last year in the January transfer window, but we finally snapped him up. Brought in centre back Michael Devlin for Hamilton. Had to pay 450 and possibly another 50k if he reaches 500 games. It wasn't my first choice centre-back. I wanted John Souttar, couldn't get him. Liam Lindsay for Partisan, couldn't get him. And I settled for Michael Devlin. I mean, he was my third choice, but I think he's still a solid player, and I plan on him being a first 11 player, yes. I think him and Danny Wilson, that is my planned partnership, so that is the way we're going to go forward. Now, our biggest signing so far, Louis Moult for Motherwell. He's been banging in the goals. Last season he banged them in, so I thought we'll try and take a chance on him. It's hard to get a good striker, and I thought he was the best option we had. I tried to get Jason Cummins again for Hibernian, but he didn't want to know. Tried to get a few players for down south, like Stevie May, but couldn't really get him either, so I had to settle for Lou Moult. Although I say settle, I mean, I think he's good. I think he'll be a great player for us. Apparently we overpaid, but we'll have to give him a chance. We'll see how he does. I'm delighted to bring him in, and I do plan on him being our main choice striker. I think he will be in front of Faghorn in the running. So then we brought in another Hamilton player, Ali Crawford, a player that I actually wanted to sign last year. Couldn't get him in. I'm happy to bring him in. 700k, all round good player. Whether he's going to be in the starting 11, I don't know. He's kind of playing in that cranker CAM position. So in the future, yeah, he'll obviously in the future he'll overtake Cranker, but right now I don't quite know. He's on the fringe of the first 11, but he's definitely a first team player, and if he doesn't make the starting 11, he should be on the bench. And then we brought in Jamie Robinson. This guy, he's not really going to feature much. It's just we don't have a left back really. So we had to bring in another left back. It looks like he's got potential to improve, but right now he's not good enough really to be in the team, and we'll only kind of be using him if we need to really. So we won't be loaning them out though, that is for sure. We do need them, so we do need cover for left back, so that is what we're going to be doing. Let's see who we'll let out. We'll let out a bunch of free transfers. So this guy, Lewis Mail. Fucking Lewis. How about Lewis Ketchup or something? I mean, what kind of fucking name's that, mayonnaise? Biggest free transfer we'll let go was Philip Senderos. He was on 16k a week. could not justify it. Lent out Liam Kelly and Matt Crooks to Morton. Lewis White left on a free. Carlo Pinatelli left on a free to Lazio, and both loaned out Liam Burke to Partick Thistle. So that's the transfers for Rangers. Now we'll go and check on Celtic here. I just want to show you something here. Aberdeen, look at this, alright, they've let out a bunch of jobbers. None of these guys really matter. Neil Alexander's retired. But look at the players they brought in. They brought in Liam Palmouth from Inverness. They've loaned Liam Henderson and Tony Gallagher for Celtic. And they've loaned in Ryan Gold for Sporting Lisbon. So Aberdeen have definitely strengthened their team this season. So I think they're definitely going to improve. I mean, can they put in a title challenge? I don't know. But definitely they'll be looking to finish second again over Rangers, although Rangers have improved big time, you know, with these signings, so have Aberdeen, and the transfer window's not closed yet, so a lot more could happen, albeit at the same time they could sell one of their best players and get weaker, so we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. And with Celtic, I had 6.5 million to spend, but I made the rookie mistake in my first season. I brought in James McLean, I spent 5 million on him. Did we need him? No. Was an improvement on our first 11? No, I just kind of seen James McLean. I thought, well, I don't really know who else to buy. I thought, bring in a big signing. He doesn't like Rangers or anything British, so hey, if they sign him for Celtic, it'll be kind of realistic, you know, it'll be funny. And so I went and paid 5 million for him, and it didn't work out. So I thought, 6.5 million, but unless I can get someone that's actually going to improve our first 11, I'm not going to bother. And then, so I was just going to leave it, but then I noticed that Craig Gordon is getting up there, he's getting old. Scott Bain isn't, I don't think he's quite going to be our number one keeper. If he is going to be number one quality, he's certainly not number one quality yet. And everyone else is still learning, you know, our younger keepers. So I thought, you know, we'll go and look for a keeper. And there was a few players that I had in mind, but Everton actually got relegated, believe it or not, for the Premiership last season. So I thought, you know what, Joe Robles, we'll maybe get him, put in an offer. They accepted it, only 1.9 million, and he wanted to come, so we wrapped him up for 15k a week. And great, maybe we should go and try and get Lukaku off them too, but that's probably not going to work. So there you go, there. We've basically covered the transfers. What else do we want to see here? What else do we want to see? Well, basically, I think the schedule. We probably should have a quick look at the schedule and see how we've been doing. So you can see Celtic there. We've won every game we've played so far. Friendly over Westerlo 4-2. We beat AC Milan in a friendly, great for us. Then we beat relegated Everton in a friendly 2-1. Then we beat Bonnyrigg Rose Athletic 5-1. And in the Champions League, we drew. We got a draw. We drew. Oh, we were drawing TNS in the Champions League qualifying stage. And in the first leg away from home, we humped them 8-1. I debuted a new formation in this game, and it worked out pretty well, which I will show you now. Obviously, if you win 8-1, it doesn't really matter who you play. 8-1 is that's a good result, you know. It kind of means that things have worked, and also Joe Robles made his professional, not professional, but you know what I mean, first important game, like, forget what you call it. The word I'm looking for. But you can see we won comfortably there. Scott Sinclair with a hat-trick, Dembele, Roberts, Griffiths with 2 goals, and Stuart Armstrong. And I'm trying to get the formation up, but I can't see it. What the fuck's the formation? Oh, hold on. What the fuck's the formation? Oh, where's the formation? It's not going to show us, is it? Oh, I see the Celtic formation is there. So there, basically we went with a 4-4-2, a 4-2, then 2 out wide, and then so it's basically a 4-2-4 actually. You know what I mean, like 4 up front, and it worked well. You can see 27 shots to 3, but again, it was against TNS, so I don't know. Don't know if we'll risk this against a better team, but it's an option. You know, I mean. If we're heavy favourites going into the game, we want to attack for the get goal, or we need a goal, or maybe even if we're in a match and we go goal behind, we could always switch to this. So, you know, at least we have that option, that ability. So, like I say, with TNS in a week's time, I doubt I'll be playing it. I won't be playing it. We're already 8-1 up, so there's no point really. And then with a friendly out with the Celtic under 20s, and then we kick off our season in approximately just over 2 weeks against Dundee United. So yeah, that's Celtic's running and fixtures and shit like that. And then we'll check Rangers, who I'll let you know, guys, we've already qualified for one stage. Let me just show you this. So you go Westerlo. What the fuck? This isn't Rangers. What the hell? Come on. Aha, there's Rangers there, aren't it? Aye. So there you go. So we played Cork. We got them in the Cup, the Europa League. I would expect it maybe to do a bit better in terms of scorelines, but we got a 2-1 win and a 3-0 home win. So you can see there was a lineup there. We debuted Moult, Crawford, and Michael Devlin, and the goals came from Rossiter and Faghorn. And then in the return leg at Ibrox, we got goals for Halliday, who had a great game, 8.7. He was going to be out the door, but like I said, with that 7.4, who knows? Also, Faghorn got a goal, and Ali Crawford scored his first goal for Rangers. And then I think Louis Moult got 2 assists as well, by the way. And then we got a 1-1 draw against Norwich. We were kind of denied late on. Sadly, Rossiter and Crawford picked up injuries in this match. Jordan Rossiter should be back, I think, for this Europa League tie against Young Boys, but sadly, Crawford won't be. Oh yeah, I'm talking about Young Boys. That's who we drew in the second qualifying stage of the Europa League, and round 1 we're away. Obviously, due to Rangers not being in the Europa League or not being in any European competition for the last 4 or 5 years, the coefficient's right down the bottom, so we weren't a seeded team. And that is why we got Young Boys. Young Boys are going to be very tough. They've got a lot of players that are worth, like 5, 6, 7, 8 million. So I'd say Young Boys are the favourites for this match. But I would hate for us to go to Europe before the even Premier League starts. You know what I mean? I think the main goal has to be just qualify for the group stage. I think if we qualify for the group stage and we get embarrassed in it, I would probably settle for that. But I would just love to make it to the group stage. That's the aim. That is the target, and that's hopefully what we're going to do. But I'm under no illusions that it's not going to be. I'm under no illusions that it's going to be easy, because it's not. It's going to be difficult. And we've got friendlies against Cambuslang Rangers and Fulham, and then we kick off our Premier League season with an away trip to Dundee. So, with all this shit, man, let's just get into the match now. So, I may as well, let's go to the homepage here and let's see who we got to play for us. Let's see. Crawford, like I said, is out, so we've got a few players unregistered for the tie. There's no point having them up here if they're unavailable. Don't need to see them. Okay, so this is the team we've got. We've got Harry Windass, we've got Lee Hodgson on the bench and shit like this. Cranker, we'll play Cranker in that attacking midfield position. And Heinemann is, he's almost ready to come back. What about Bowie? I don't know who do we want on the bench. Hold on, we've got. No, we could bring on someone else, couldn't we? No, wait, Ali Crawford isn't available, so. Well. So the bench is going to be made up of Alnwick, Abui, Holt, Knox, Barry Mackay, O'Hara, Magner, Maghorn, Lee Hodgson, Forrester, and Windass. Is that the. I think that's it we're going to go with. Do we play Halliday on the wing or do we bring in Barry Mackay? I just think due to Halliday's last game I've got to give him a chance, and that is what we're going to do. So, away from home, I think we'll go counter and we'll fucking try and get a good result, and if we can get a draw then that would be great. No, we'll not go counter, we'll just go standard. Fuck it, don't give them too much. Don't want to give, fuck, wait, Rossiter's no fit, fully fit, 75%. Oh shit, he's not, is he? Fuck. Maybe Jason Holt, he can come in. He's not Rossiter, but fuck it, we'll have to play him. It's very disappointing. See, Heinemann's also lacking a bit of match fitness, so I don't want to play 2 players lacking match fitness in the middle of the field, so we'll go with Jason Holt. Right guys, there you go. Young Boys 4-5 favourites, Rangers 3-1 favourite. Not favourites, but 3-1 anyway for the bookmakers. Yeah, hopefully we can get a good result here. We're missing Ainsley Mattel-Niels, who's still injured for last season, and Ali Crawford. I mean, they've been 2 good players to have available, but sadly we do not have them. Our form, if we had our form for last season, I would be expecting us to get tanked here about 6-0, but it seems like at the start of this year we've actually been alright, so I'm hoping that we keep that up and we get the result that we deserve, even if we don't deserve it. Let's just get a fucking result, guys, you know what I'm saying? Apply advice. Yep, if he's got a shit weaker foot, then show him to it. Passionate. We want a result that gives us a decent chance in the next leg. Right, here we go, guys. We're off. Well, we're not off yet. We're having the let's see what Aberdeen got. Wait, have Ayr not also entered this round? Have Ayr entered this round? I don't see Ayr. Aberdeen got some Usis check. I don't have a clue where they're from. And Ayr, where's Ayr? Ayr are playing Stabæk. No, they're playing Trekking. I think we played them last year with Celtic and they were pissed, so maybe Ayr's got a chance, who knows. Jason Holt coming forward though, loses the ball 11 minutes in. Oh, great stuff for Halliday. He gets slagged rotten for Rangers fans. They hate him, but if he gets a winner, if he can get a good result here for Rangers, they would not care. It's Lee Wallace. Whips it in. Holt! Oh, no, it's not Holt, it's Moult. Who gives a fuck? It's his first goal for Rangers. First goal of the season. First ever Rangers goal. And that is exactly what we wanted from him. That could turn out to be a crucial goal, man. And fucking hell, we're playing alright, we're dominating. I was going to go into counter, but let's maybe just leave it. And it's Tavernier. Great time for Lewis Moult to get his first Rangers goal. Tavernier into Quitongo to Crankier. Crankier looking at, he finds Tavernier on the overlap. It's big Tavernier. Can he get a good cross in? It's a back post to Halliday! Yes! Fucking get in, man, Halliday. Andy Halliday gets a goal, and this guy is playing absolutely amazing. Sell him, kind of fuck sell him. It's a bit like Effie Ambrose last season. Celtic fans hate him, they think he's shite, they want him out, but he's putting in these great performances. How can I sell him now? This is brilliant. This is brilliant. If it was a one-legged tie, I'd definitely go and counter now, but two-legged, we're playing well, so if we can keep on scoring goals, I'll take it, you know what I mean? Aberdeen there, still drawing against Osicek, or however the fuck you pronounce that. And how's Ayr doing? Can't really see. Let me switch, man, fuck's sake. Ayr, where's Ayr? Nowhere. Ayr or nowhere. 42 minutes, nearly half time. Ayr still drawing 0-0, so good for them. Hopefully they can get a win. I know they're not going to qualify for the group stage, but even if they get into the next round, that would be great for the Scottish coefficient. And at half time, yep, we're definitely going to be pleased, assertive. Yep, so come on. Now kicked off and it's young boys coming for, oh, what the fuck, no. So I guess just checking the results, are getting a bit carried away. Aberdeen still 0-0. Surely Aberdeen are not going to fall at this stage of the competition. Suitor now, we young boys, into Rivette, and it's a good challenge for Holt. Now can we break forward? It's Jason Holt, out to Moult. Louis Moult coming forward, the former Motherwell man, and he's actually been tackled there, and he's lost the ball in a bad position. Rabbit now, can he pick it across, and what the fuck was that? Absolutely shocking there for the young boys. Winger. Hopefully he keeps that kind of performance up, because that will not be troubling us at all. Now we're approaching half of the hour mark, and there's substitutions here to be made, probably. Our squad's still not up to full fitness. You can see a lot of players still lacking the match fitness and shit like that, so who do we want to bring on? Let's see, Matthew Knox. Let's see, who can we bring on here? We'll bring on O'Halloran. Michael O'Halloran. Anyone else wanting to come on? Who wants to come on? No, I think the one that we'll do is for now, just bring O'Halloran on the right, because Quintongo seems to be a wee bit, don't know, we'll just take him off, see what happens. So we've been the better team, no doubt about it. Like, hopefully, I would love 2-0, I'd take 2-0 right now. To be fair, I'd probably take 2-1. If this ended 2-1, I wouldn't be too upset. Anything but a win though would would be pretty shit though. I think we're just going to go and counter now. I think keep men behind the ball, because we'll take that result like 2-0. We'll take that every day of the week. Even on a Monday. Mondays are pish, but we take it on a Monday too. Do we want to bring on Jordan Ross or try and get us fit behind him? Is on a yellow. He's the only player that can really play there. I'm going to bring him on. Just don't want to risk getting Danny Wilson's. He's got a decent game, but he's on a yellow. Fuck it, I'll leave it. I think we'll bring on Barry Mackay for Nico Crankier. Free kick now to Young Boys. Andy Halliday now picking up a yellow. 3 men on yellows here. It's not good. Hopefully we can see it the remaining of the game without getting any more suspensions, or do I go to 10 men? So there's a free kick, a corner kick, even Ravic whips it in. It's a goal. It's a fucking goal. Dennis Sakaria there getting the... Is it going to just be a constellation, or is it going to be something more than that? Either way, it gives them a much better chance in the return leg of going through. And now it's another free kick to him. Rabbit whips it in. It's a foul for Halloran. And he's pointing. Oh, are you fucking joking me? Are you fucking joking me? Oh my god. I can't believe that. I know, I actually cannot believe that. Please, fodder him. Please, Fods. Come on, for the love of God. How the fuck did that happen? Like, Haruya. Oh, saved! Get fucking in, man. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm fucking talking about. You absolute legendary keeper. Right, none of this counter pish. Let's just get on contain and get out of try and get out of Greece or Switzerland. Hi, Switzerland. We'll try and get to Switzerland with a 2-1 win. And we'll take it, like, if we can get it. And there you go, there's full-time whistle. It would have been a great result before the match, obviously, but considering we were 2-0 up, we not long left to go, it seems a bit disappointing, but I think we've got to be happy with that, so give the players praise, and that should yeah, you can see in the end, Young Boys, they did come at us, they had a lot more chances, but kind of we just went contained. We were kind of happy towards the end just to, not score anymore and just stop conceding and not attempt to score, and we didn't do a good job of that. We conceded, we gave it a penalty, but in the end of the day, we still came away with a 2-1 win, and I'm happy enough with that. Aberdeen got a 1-1 draw with that team away, so I suppose at least it's an away goal. And Ayr actually won 1-0, so not bad actually for the Scottish teams. Aberdeen, the team that were massive, out of the 3 Scottish teams, you'd say they're massive favourites over everyone else to go through. Turns out they didn't, so you know what? Crazy stuff there. Crazy stuff indeed. So, there's Luke Donnelly picked up an injury. We'll just see what Rangers have to say about any match, any injuries or shit after that win. Let's just have a quick look. Check the inbox. Fuck, it keeps getting the Celtic. I don't want to see Celtic. I want to see Rangers. Come on, the fuck. I want to show me Rangers. Come on. Right, here we go, fine. This is what I wanted. So there you go, there's the report, 2-1 win. Wallace was impressive. Match summary, and there's some jobber here available, some 29-year-old guys available, but we do not really want them because we're doing alright. So guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Well, actually, you know what? We'll check out who's still getting the next round of the Champions League, because let's face it, we're 8-1 up. We're going to be in it. So we'll check out where Celtic are, who they get in the next stage, and then that'll do it for this episode. We'll come back next time for the return leg of the Young Boys when we bring them to Ibrox. There's no point coming back for the Celtic game against TNS because we're 8-1 up and the game is well over. You know what I mean? It's dead and buried as far as I'm concerned. So we'll come back for the Rangers tie with Young Boys. But obviously before then we'll see the Champions League qualifying 3-round draw. Here we go. Oh, it's a Euro Cup before it's a Champions League, or is it both? Oh well, we get to see both draws. Rangers have been actually... Oh, we're seeded? Oh, right, I get it. It's probably because... It's not because... I don't think we've been seeded. I think it's because we got Young Boys in the last round and they're the seed, so obviously the match is no finished yet, so they're taking into account that Young Boys are going to win, so we've actually been seeded thanks to Young Boys, which is great, because look at the team we weren't seeded. like, if this draw happened after we beat Young Boys, like, this is we come up against teams like Genk and Swansea and shit like that, you know what I mean? But the way it turned out is that because they're actually taking the seeds off Young Boys, which you can see that the Young Boys seed is 24.5. I think Rangers is something like something pish like under 5 or something like that. I mean, whereas they've got almost 25. So we'd have been here with unseeded teams like Vitesse and all that. So I mean, that's helped us massively. Obviously, it's the only advantage about the draw happening like this. So anyway, but obviously we've not got the job done against Young Boys. We're gonna have to do that in the next game. But let's do the draw and let's see who we get, or who we can potentially get if we have got enough quality to see out in the match. So there's Swansea, but obviously we can't get them. So I think basically we get a team from seed 1, group 1 seed, I think. That's basically how it works. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. So here comes the draw. 73 teams left to draw. Fuck, this could take a while, man. Maybe I should speed up a wee bit. Let's see who we'd actually want first. Hold on, so we're going to get one of these teams. We can either get Valuer, Crad, Coops, Odd, or Fatisse. I'd probably take... I think the team I'd at least want is Fatisse. The Dutch team. Probably give me a team for any of the other teams, really. Probably be happy enough with them. I'm glad we're going to avoid the likes of Lazio and Hoffenheim and all these other teams. I mean, don't want to come up against any of them. Definitely not. Oh, right, so we've just been drawn against Odd or QPS. Who the fuck? Who the fuck are they? So guys, there's the draw, man. Fuck it, we'll just draw the rest of the teams now. We've seen the draw teams. Who'd Aberdeen get? Ayr are going to get the winner, or if Ayr win, they get Spartak Moscow, so that's them out, no doubt about it. It was nice. It was a nice wee run for them while it lasted, like 2 days or something. And Aberdeen are going to get, if they go through, they'll get, who's this? Shoot Fagarim? I don't know, I think Aberdeen could take them. So I'll quick look at their squad. Well actually, like, maybe not. They've got a few players that are worth a couple of million. I don't know why. Aberdeen have got a few good players in on loan, you know. So who knows how it's going to go, guys. I think it's time now for the Champions League draw. It should be with Celtic. Hopefully we get a decent draw with them as well. If it'll let me advance. Let me advance. Not let me. Right, brilliant. Here we go. Oh, for fuck's sake. Change manager. Right, here we go. 37 teams left. Who are we going to get? Who's possible? Celtic, we've got... Oh, for fuck's sake, no. We're actually a seeded team. Panathinaikos must have been unseeded. Oh, that's disappointing, man. That is going to be a tough game. I think that's very harsh for us. Like Panathinaikos, let's have a quick look at their team, see what kind of players they've got. Well, I'd say we've definitely got a better team than them, but we could have been a lot easier, guys, than Panathinaikos. So definitely we're going to be playing that one for sure. Hey guys, what's going to do it for this episode? Episode 24, Season 2 is underway, so join back next time. We'll see if Rangers can advance to the next round of the Europa League, And aye, we'll see what else happens. But until then, guys, it's been Son of Scotland 90. This is Old Firm Revival. Peace.